Hey everyone, video update this week is going to be on my 65-gallon tank and all the corals in it, and I did get a couple of pieces in that I'll show you guys with the video. Also towards the end of the video, actually at the end of the video, there's a nice top-down footage of the tank, so stay tuned for that. Right now I am doing a right to left, left to right along the bottom of the tank. There is the new piece I got right there is a Scoly on the left hand side. Got it from a place called corals.com. First time ordering from them. Really good experience and great prices. Shipping was great too. The prices, I think, is $25 all around shipping. Really digging these zoas here. I like their colors. This Scoly right here I had for a while. It was in the mini, I guess, Reef tank, nano tank I have in my room, and just brought it into this tank today. It's kind of shriveled up. We'll give it some time. Here's a piece of Favia called Fascination Favia. Really like that and can't wait for that to grow out. And let's see what else we got. These millies seems like they're taking their time growing and spreading. Not sure if they're slow growers. We'll see. Maybe they'll take off soon enough. Can't wait for that. Sunny delights are spreading nicely and full. Candy cane corals doing great. You can see how nice and fluffy they are. And my leopard wrasse is actually turning into a male. I'll try to catch that in another video, and I will also make a video on my sump area and the equipment I'm using. You know, I've had a few reef tanks before this one, and with this tank I said to myself, I'm just keeping it simple. I'm not running any kind of, you know, extra reactors, none of that stuff. Just a protein skimmer, sump socks, a little bit of carbon here and there, Rohrfoss, and I keep those in little stockings and just throw them in the sump. Not trying to do anything, you know, fancy this time around, and it seems like I'm getting the better results compared to when I had all kinds of equipment in my tank. Let's see what we got here. There's that leopard wrasse. But yeah, this tank I started out with bacteria, Fritz bacteria, probably about 9 months ago. And every now and then I'll buy a gallon of the Fritz, and I'll put some in the tank. I'll treat it. I know that my nitrates stay pretty, I guess for some of y'all, pretty high, probably 15, 20. I've even seen them probably as high as 25. But I'm not too worried about the nitrates. I go by how the tank's looking. More than anything, I think I worry about the phosphates. I try to keep that in check. Anywhere between 0.05 and down to 0.02. And the coral seems to be happy with those parameters. I started the tank out with instant ocean salt, just because it was cheap and you know, easy to get going. I knew towards, you know, the long run I'd be changing salt, so now I'm using Red Sea Blue Bucket. I do like the alkalinity in that salt. I think it's around 8 DKH. Let's see what else is going on here. Duncan's. Like I said before, I might have to frag this piece. It's taking up that corner. I'll give it a few more months. But yeah. And this is a reverse Scoly, reverse bleeding apple. Scoly, right there on the left. That is the new piece. Next to a regular bleeding sour apple. I did forget to mention that I am running a calcium reactor. In the past I used to run dosing pumps, but this time around I wanted to give the calcium reactor a chance and for me to learn something new. And actually I'm enjoying it. I think I got it dialed in right now, and everything's looking better than ever. Not sure if it is the calcium reactor that's attributing to all this, but my corals and everything is looking really good right now, knock on wood. And like I said, the tank's been up about 9 months, going on 10 months. So yeah, really happy right now with how things are going. And on the left side of the tank, I have the Walt Disney right around the top there. It's looking really good. Picked this piece up for about 60 bucks here in Jack's, and it's starting to sprout from the bottom. Now on the same side of the tank at the bottom, we have this green cabbage leather, which once I put it there, I think it really likes the placement. It's on the gravel, and it's getting a lot of the flow from the gyre that's coming across the tank. As you can now see, the SPSs are starting to take off. They've encrusted, and now they're starting to grow upwards with new branches. This is a good piece right here, for example. I also do run a UV. It's a Vecton or Vector. I can't remember the brand. It's a 25 watt. I just replaced the bulb yesterday in it, and the water's really cleared up, as you can see, along with a little bit of carbon that I added before filming. Orange Setosa has taken off. In the past, I never had any luck with the orange Setosas, and this time around I got 3 of them in the tank, different places, and no matter where I put them, they're growing like weed. I also finally added my 2 phantom clownfish to the tank, but it seems like every time I film the tank, all the fish like to go and hide, so I can never really get a good shot of the fish. I have probably about a total of 6, maybe 7 fish in this tank, leaning more towards 6. That's one thing I didn't want to do, is have a bunch of fish in this tank. I want to keep nutrients down, and being able to manage the nutrients in the tank. Here's another shot of the 2 Scolys side by side. Liking the new ones that it's almost like a metallic red in the color, and it's about 2 inches, I think, 1.5 to 2 inches in size, diameter. Another side view of the tank here. One of my favorite sides is to film from the left. Here is a top view of the Walt Disney coral that I picked up, and I'm going to leave it here, let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. It's only maybe another minute, and it'll be the top down view.